Hey guys, in today's Disney Rewind, we're going to be talking about Robin Hood, released back in 1973. Robin Hood is about Robin Hood and Little John, who steal from the rich to give to the poor, but the Sheriff of Nottingham and Prince John might derail all of Robin's plans. So, our overall impressions, thoughts, and feels on Robin Hood?
Robin Hood was really good and had all kinds of fun characters and a good storyline.
I loved it so much. It was really good. Like, there was a consistent story in the whole thing. Like, I didn't feel like anything was unnecessary, you know? It's like, I felt like every bit of this cartoon, everything mattered in the overall context of what was going on. Compared to, like, I don't know, like something like when, when we watched Aristocats last month. And there was just a few things in there that we were like, that could have been taken out. You know?
Yeah.
I didn't feel like anything in this needed to be taken out or anything. Yeah. I really liked the animation. The animation was really great. Really colorful. About getting into some questions now, who was your favorite character?
I don't think I could really pick a favorite character.
So hard.
Because I liked all the characters. Yeah. Because you just had Robin Hood and Little John, doing their thing, and you just liked them. And, Robin Hood would always do all these sly little things, and it'd be funny. Then you had Prince John, who was... big baby, and poor Sir Hiss, who was getting abused, and so
poor Sir Hiss.
I don't know if I could pick a favorite character. I almost kind of want to go with Prince John.
Prince John. I was going to say that too. I did not expect. I don't know. I didn't expect to go into this movie and really like Prince John that much, but I really liked his character, even though he was like whiny and kind of acting like a petulant child. I don't know, there was still something about that I liked about his character, and he was really hilarious. Like, he's like kind of, like one of the first Disney villains, I think. Like, that's kind of behaved this way. We've had kind of all these other Disney villains that have been like, really mwahaha, but kind of almost stereotypical, sort of, and cliche, but Prince John is just kind of, he's gone elsewhere and done his own thing in terms of villainy.
He wants to be a villain, but...
he's failing miserably.
He wants his mommy at the same time.
Sir Hiss is like the man behind the power, sort of. If you think about it. Sir Hiss should be in charge of Nottingham. That's who needs to be in charge. But yeah, I loved Robin. He was adorable. Where is my Robin Hood plushie? I want a Robin Hood plushie. I loved Little John. He was cuddly. The voice actor, good God. There's too many movies with him. It's starting to drive me a little crazy. I liked Maid Marian. She was really cute. I liked everything with Robin and Marian. Though the one song was a little cheesy. Their little romance in the middle got a little cheesy for me.
And then we have good old Lady Cluck, who strangely has a striking resemblance to Lady Olenna from Game of Thrones.
Yeah, look at these pictures, you guys. Lady Cluck and Lady Olenna. Spot on.
So now when we were watching Robin Hood, that's all we were thinking about and laughing every time
she popped up.
Lady Cluck would do something.
The thing is, I loved Lady Cluck though. She was hilarious. Because Maid Marian was kind of acting like the typical female, kind of playing the damsel, waiting for the guy to come rescue her. But Lady Cluck was like, she's like the only other woman, I think, taking action, being in charge. I loved when she was taking out like those rhinos and the elephants and all those people, like the palace guards and whatnot. So yeah, it's like Lady Cluck was a badass. Best song, let's move on to that.
Pretty sure there's only one good song, and that was the Oodalolly.
Oodalolly. For God's sakes, they played that Oodalolly song on that one commercial. What is it? It's like a credit card commercial, ain't it? With the cute little baby animals, like they're all mismatched animals and stuff. It's like, yeah, of course that's kind of the standout song from the whole cartoon.
Plus, it was also a phrase throughout the...
Yeah.
Robin Hood would get excited and be like,
Oodalolly! And then, like I said earlier, the one song I kind of didn't really like that much was the one with Robin and Marian in the woods, and they were making lovey-dovey eyes at one another, and it kind of got a little Lion King on us. So moving on to best scene. lots of great scenes. I don't even know how I'm going to pick one.
No, I never.
I think for me, a lot of my favorite scenes were kind of a lot of the big group things.
Yeah.
You know, when like
Everyone was
cast.
working together,
Yeah.
or either together or against
Yeah.
each other.
like every character was doing something, you know. Because I liked, you know, the whole golden arrow, you know, that whole sequence, and then Robin Hood's found out, and then, you know, PJ is being held hostage by Little John, and then, yeah, everyone starts going wild and crazy, and all chaos breaks loose. But, yeah, I love that whole sequence, and then, yeah, obviously the whole ending sequence.
Mm-hmm.
Robin, you think Robin's dead. I think I remember watching this movie as a child and being like, oh my god, they just killed Robin Hood. I remember being so devastated, but now I know better.
I like the scenes with everybody grouped together and everything too, but then I really liked when Robin Hood and Little John first met Prince John in his carriage. And then Sir Hiss was just funny because then he was like trying to warn Prince John about everything, and Prince John was just like whatever, and throwing him away and everything, and him stealing all of his jewels and money and stuff, and him getting tricked by him.
And Sir Hiss knows he knows that something's not right. So moving on to best line.
Well, see, then following that scene, that goes into my best line, because then after Prince John's PJ, his his jewels get stolen, then he's looking out the car, and then he's like, "Hiss, you're never around when I need you."
And he is.
And then and then he pulls Sir Hiss out from the bucket, I think, and then going on, because then he says it again during the golden arrow scene. He was right next to Sir Hiss, who was in the barrel of ale, but he didn't know, and so he yelled out, "You're never around when I need you."
It's like Sir Hiss. It's like I like that line because Sir Hiss
is around.
He is around. It's like he was always trying to tell Prince John, hey, something's not right. But then, yeah, Robin Hood or Little John or some other character would grab Sir Hiss and stuff him in a barrel. And yeah, it's like Sir Hiss was the only one who even knew what the hell was going on. For me, let's see, favorite line. God, it's so hard. I loved practically everything that came out of Prince John's mouth. His dialogue was hilarious. And then I also got a big kick out of Little John calling Prince John PJ. I don't know what. Once again, I'm easily amused, you guys. But yeah, everything from Prince John was hilarious. Just really spot on during any given moment. Oh, and gotta give a shout out to the little bunny girl, the older bunny girl, and Robin Hood first walks into the room and she's like, "He's so handsome." All those bunnies were adorable. The whole little bunny family. Kind of making fun of bunnies at the same time since they populate so much and rapidly.
Yeah,
because she had so many bunny children.
And then when the older girl bunny was talking to Marion, and she's like, or they asked her how many kids she would have, and then was it, or maybe it was her brother, what was his name, Skippy?
Yeah.
And one of them said something about, "My mom has a lot of kids." Another line that was really hilarious was when Prince John decided to put everybody into jail who wasn't paying their taxes, so that was pretty much the entire village. And so the rooster, Alan, was singing, and then, you know, it kept showing everybody, and then it panned over as he was still singing, and then there was Alan in the jail, and he's like, "Yep, I'm in here too." Don't know why, it was so funny.
I don't know if it's just funny because he's the narrator of the story, and I don't know if it's just a thing that because he is the narrator, you're just thinking to yourself, "Oh, nothing bad can happen to him."
Yeah.
But there he is in jail too, and he's just singing about it,
and he lets you know that he as well is in jail.
So, moving on to a book recommendation. If you guys like Robin Hood, you may like The King's Raven trilogy by Stephen R. Lawhead. This first book being Hood, and then books 2 and 3 being Scarlet and Tuck. These are retellings of the Robin Hood legend, taken more of a realistic take on the Robin Hood legend, as if Robin Hood, you know, if he had lived back in the day. And to my recollection, I read this trilogy a very long time ago. To my recollection, the Stephen R. Lawhead, he kind of moves the action away from Nottingham and London. He kind of puts the action more in Wales, which I think even like in his author notes and stuff, he was saying kind of made more historic sense, I guess. Maybe I can't quite remember, but yeah, he moves a lot of the Robin Hood action away from where you typically see it. But yeah, in this trilogy, you do get to see all of the classic Robin Hood characters like Robin Hood, Maid Marian, Friar Tuck, Will Scarlet, the Sheriff of Nottingham, and Stephen R. Lawhead. He just composes a really great retelling, just so intense, a lot of action to it, just an overall terrific story, and just a unique take on the Robin Hood legend that I've never really read before. But yeah, I seriously loved this trilogy, and if you guys like the cartoon, if you like Robin Hood in general, you may want to check this out. But yeah, a warning, this is not like a PG rated series. It is kind of more graphic and violent, so yeah, just a warning for you guys. So, our concluding thoughts on Robin Hood. If you had to give Robin Hood a scale of 1 to 10 Mickey ears, what would you give it?
I don't know if I want to give it an 8 or a 9. I don't know if I want to go up to a 10. 10's reserved for special movies. So I don't know if I want to do an 8 or a 9.
I think I'm leaning towards a 9. I was strongly leaning towards a 10, but then I started thinking
10's reserved for special
movies. 10. Yeah, 10. You all, when we get to the 90s, you'll see where our 10s are going. But yeah, I think a 9 for Robin Hood, which would be our highest rated Disney movie.
Yeah.
But yeah, I loved it that much. Just like we said earlier, it's the first one with just a really great narrative from start to finish.
Yeah.
Nothing that's filler or fluff. And then yeah, I love all the characters. So yeah, I think Robin Hood definitely deserves its classic title because I loved it a lot. So that's it for this month's Disney Rewind. We hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And if you liked this Disney Rewind, you may like these other Disney Rewinds. Bye guys.